That was cute. It had a big thing going, "You're live." But wait, why is that? That was really weird for a second there. They sound okay. Hey, the bot is going. The chat thing is. There it goes. It is. Hey, Irina. Hello, Irina. Hang on, let's kick this thing off. I love this squishy thing. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we are back at it once again. I am still working on this big project of mine. And it's kind of coming along. It's getting there. Um, I've got progress stuff to show you. We've got the secret word game. Got a lot of stuff going on here. So hopefully you guys have some fun and maybe win some prizes, right? So hey, let's just take a quick look at that. Yeah, this is what you stand to win by hanging out live with us. All you got to do is just say the right word in chat, and those three things are yours. Um, if you, and this kind of occurred to me today. If you guys are watching this after, why not put down the time? Like just in the comments below, tell me what time it is that you came around to watch it, like in your time zone, so I can like figure out. Like if there's enough of you in a particular time zone that makes it worth streaming for that time zone, I might actually take on that kind of role because I could certainly stand to boost my numbers up um, as far as like my watch hours. So yeah, if you guys are into seeing it, then yeah, let's do that. Yeah, New Year and new projects, I guess, mostly for the wife. She is truly busy these days. I'm lucky if I get any of my stuff proofread. So yeah, go figure. Hello. I don't know how to say that. Ben Guzzi? Ben Goose. Hello. Whoever. Sorry. Um, and Amaris is here. Oh, that's nice. Amaris, that's very cool. Wait, I think I messed up something. I got looking at the comments and I skipped a string. I knew it felt a little bit off. So wow, we got all kinds of people already today. Fantastic. So as I was saying, if you guys have other times like that would be really good for me to stream, I'm game. I find that I have a bit of time on my hands these days and that I'm more productive when I have the cameras on. So it could be a win-win. Yeah, I recently inherited a sewing machine myself. I haven't used one probably since probably somewhere in the 90s, if not maybe when I was in high school. I know for sure in high school I took a home ec, but I think I used the machine since then. But yeah, I kind of thinking I should get back and try that again. Hang on, I gotta grab an orange string. Didn't realize that was gonna run out so quick. All right, I'll be right back. So earlier today, let's see which image is it in for. Earlier today, I took this picture of the big project. So see that area over there on the right? That's what's been done. Let's see, the old picture was here. So you can kind of see. Now I think I had a little bit more done. Let's see if, whoops, wrong one. Let's see, from in the video. Is this the old one? So slow. Hang on. There. So see that little bit that was on the right? So between that and this, you can kind of see what I've accomplished. So that's it. For me, for the most part, it feels like, oh, I didn't do much. But then I see the pictures and then I'm like, oh, I guess that kind of is a bunch. So I'm kind of torn about that. Hey, somebody from Turkey. That's very cool. Ah, you don't have to hide that. That was fine. Hello, Charity. Welcome back. Wow, somebody from Turkey. That's really cool. I wonder, I still want to know whether or not, so you can have captions. Um, and my big thing is I kind of wonder whether or not captions can be translated. Because it'd make it a whole lot easier for people from around the world if it were, especially with the live ones. I'm curious. So yeah. Yeah. No, that's very cool. Turkey is one of the places I would love to visit. It's always shown favorably in the movies and stuff. So yeah, that's way cool. A lot of these colors and stuff are kind of inspired from that. Yeah. Yeah. I speaking of Turkey, I bet you the coffee there is amazing. Oh man. Well, yeah, Turkish food is amazing, but coffee. Mm. So yeah. Last week, if you were here, I kind of gave a hint as to what the secret word was in the secret word game, or at least like where you might find the word. Um, but still no takers, so that's kind of cool. Kind of build up the suspense a bit, I guess. Kind of excited about that. Oh, so I had this thing off today. Um, the new weight is 992 grams. And in case you forgot last week's, it was 985. So we're creeping towards the whole 1 kg thing. It's pretty neat. There we go. Secret. Ask the magic 8 ball. Oh no, magic 8 ball. He, it's been doing so good here the last few weeks. Now it wants to. But yeah. So, anyways, I'm kind of excited about this. So yeah, it's almost up to a full kg, and that's obviously I'm gonna surpass that. And for the Americans or other people who don't do the metric system, that's like 2.2 pounds. So I'm probably already over the 2 pound mark. So yeah, kinda kinda getting there. And I have to say it's not exactly easy to take the whole thing off the easel, take off the clips that I have around the whole various parts, take it off the easel, get a photo and then put it all back on. But I think I'm going to start doing it every week now for a couple reasons. One, um, it will help show like how much of an accomplishment is going on, as well as um, kind of motivate me to get more done. So because obviously, if you guys can hold me accountable, then yeah, it would kind of that might work out. Yeah, glad to hear that it's not COVID. I hear that the Philippines have COVID pretty badly. Like there's a lot more restrictions again. My my dad's helper wants to go back to the Philippines, see the family, and yeah, I kind of feel for her. It's been a while, so let's see what else. Oh, before we get too far in, I do want to thank my Patreon supporters for making this stuff possible. I recently had to go buy more string because I would have ran out of the light blue in the project. And if not for their support, even if it's just, $5 a month, it really, really does make a difference. And yeah, it's if it's something you can kind of, afford to do, come join them, win prizes, hear my daily vlog. Sometimes it's insightful, sometimes it's personal. But all weekdays I tend to do a little post just to update of what's going on around here. And yeah, come join. It's like a family over there. Oh, and then too, like I got string for the next projects. My Patreon people are going to help me to choose which of the two projects I'll do first. So that's kind of cool. Plus, I have a list of ideas of what I think would be good, video projects or whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna rely on them to help me figure that stuff out as well. So yeah, that's one way you could help the channel out immensely. Of course, another way is just, hanging out with us with the streams or watching the videos. Getting the watch hours up might mean that we could actually get to monetizing YouTube, which would be awesome. I could go for that. Hang on, looks like conversation's going do 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 do. Na, 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 na. Yeah, see, that's unfortunate with COVID getting to people we know. That is unfortunate. What flavor tea did you get? Yeah,
It's
or drink.
avocado.
It doesn't smell great.
It's
Something in the room suddenly doesn't smell good. Hang on a second, guys. It's not me. And I forgot my Inspire light. Hang on, guys. Oh, the batteries. Whoop. Switch. There. All right. No, there's a funny smell in the room, so I lit a candle. Kind of make it smell nicer.
Maybe you should use that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping I can keep free of it or whatever. I've got a birthday slash wedding anniversary to celebrate coming up in a couple weeks. So yeah, I really don't want to come down with anything. And even just going out today, I had to pick up some stamps and do some stuff. And seeing there's this woman walking, she's got her mask pulled down, not because she's eating or drinking. No, no, no. She's using her phone, talking effing loud. And I'm like, you do realize that that's not. I was going to cuss her out through my mask just to prove the point that you can talk with a mask on. Whatever. People annoy me. Getting to the point where I'm nervous to go out because I just don't want to be around those people. Because you know darn well they're the idiots that are going to come down with it for sure. So yeah. So anyways, I'm kind of hoping that the whole dedication to this big project is inspiring some of you guys to think up the possibility of how you might try to tackle a large project yourself. And if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I am willing to try to help. Yeah, I agree. I agree. If it hadn't become politicized and all this other nonsense, I think we'd have been through the whole thing already. But whatever. Right. There wouldn't be variants if it didn't have a chance to mutate. If it was kind of nipped in the bud earlier, that could have saved us all kinds of trouble. All right. Done with that row. All right. Let me see if I can get a better angle with this camera. This is kind of feels like we're off in a weird place there. So, oh shoot, hang on. I never got the music started. Let's have some tunes. All right. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool, Charity. I remember before I was trying some time trials, doing some bracelets at different times and stuff, and people were getting up and having breakfast and listening to me talk about my work, or some people would make bracelets and stuff. I think it's cool. So you might notice every once in a while, like when I'm tying the knots, I might give it an extra tight jerk or whatever. And what that's about is that certain knots, like when it zigzags or whatever, they don't necessarily end up in the same exact position if it was just like, say, doing nothing but candy stripes. And so to try to keep the shape, you might use a little bit of tension on the next knot to help pull things back together. So, because despite the fact of how it just kind of works out on a graph paper, that's not what is happening with the strings themselves. So if you're trying to keep a line straight, it may take a little bit of finesse. Well, let's just call it finesse. It's more like fighting with it, but whatever. It helps to shape the project, and sometimes you'll have to give a little tug just to get it to shift in the direction that you need it to shift in. And that's okay. As long as you kind of keep an eye on the overall, you should be able to tell whether or not it's, you know, that added little pull or whatever will make the difference that you need. And that really comes from experience. You can't, it's one of those things that's really hard to teach. It's more of a go by feel as you do it. Thanks. Yeah, it's I don't have a whole lot of choice on the music I can play, because if I play the wrong stuff, then I get in trouble with YouTube. So yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate with the whole caregiver thing. She wants to introduce our father-in-law to her family, which I think is really cool. Plus, she can earn her salary while being around her own family, which I think that's very cool as well. So he's gonna love it, just because different food, different whatever. This yellow needs to get changed out. Let me grab a yellow. So yellow's the next one I'm going to have to cut strings on. Oh, and by the way, yeah, so I had to cut strings since last week. We are now up to 658 skeins going into this project. I don't know about you guys, but that's probably the most I've ever used on a project. It's when I look back, when I think about my early days of bracelet making, I had a receipt from when I went to I think it was Joann Fabrics had a sale on embroidery floss, and so I bought more than $100 worth, which is probably like I think it was four for $1. So like 400 skeins, and I thought that was just amazing. So yeah, now I've got almost twice that. Well, I'll have over twice that by the time this project's done. Ooh, I want hot chocolate too. Do you have enough for everybody? Rainbow, you want some hot chocolate? I think we all want hot chocolate now. Not fair. I could go for a hot chocolate, honestly. Got some sitting there in the kitchen. Sorry, what? Yeah, I've got some hot chocolate from Starbucks. It's just add water, so yeah. For your couching, here comes trouble. All right, hello. Is that Phil? Yeah. What up, though? Oh, man. Not everybody can be good guys, so. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, well, now that we have a few more people, just a reminder. Whoops, wrong one. Secret word game. Say the secret word, and you get to win those 3 things. So, yeah. One is the one on the far right was made by me, and the other 2 were made by Rainbow Haze Shop. So, yeah. And so Phil, you actually have inspired me. I'm now thinking that when we move after like Dad has passed away and we end up getting our own place, I'm definitely thinking the green screen, because as much as I like having the lights and the effects and stuff that I have going on now, having a green screen means I could have a really nice background. And yeah, it just means I can't wear green shirts, but I didn't really wear a lot of green shirts before anyway, so yeah. And they're frightened easily. Yeah, some of these strings are getting really short. I'm kind of getting a little concerned about like where to change them up at. The distance I was trying to at least get them down to was around 10 inches, I guess. 10 inches or less, then I would change it up. But then if it's right around that, really close to, but not quite, I get really concerned. So, oh. So yeah, adding all the string though is definitely helping, in the sense that if I get the amounts right, it'll make the next pass easier. But a lot of it seems like I'm kicking the can down to the next one. So we'll see what happens. Really? I wonder why the black shirt would... Is it because black is a hue as opposed to... Is it recognizing it? Yeah. Not talking Final Space, honey. Is it because black is a hue and it doesn't recognize it? Right. I mean, because I have a lot of black shirts. Welcome back, Charity. Yeah, I'm kind of curious, Phil. You got me wondering how that works now. I know that there's, for OBS, which is the software I use to do the live streams, I know there's, you can change the sensitivity for a green screen. So you can make it more or less aggressive. Yeah, Charity, you might have missed it, but I think you pretty much got everybody else over here wanting hot chocolates now, so I hope you brought enough for all of us. Weird. Could that make it so, like, if you have dark eyes or whatever, is that gonna be like it peers through that too? Like, that'd be creepy. Yay, Charity. Right. So, by the looks of it, Dad has just had an accident, and the helper is having to clean it up. We can hear the sounds in the background. We have cameras to help make sure that he doesn't have, you know, hurt himself on anything or whatever, but yeah. Our helper's out with a mop, so that's not a good sign. So yeah, obviously if I'm gonna go with a green screen, the obvious easy way is they have like the old high school projector type things where you pull it up, or I don't know how you do it, but that's one method. The other method is to find a room where I could paint the wall green. That means I can't store anything up against the wall, right? So I think that the screen idea is probably what I'll end up going with. Like in this room, like the stuff that you see around me really is about storing the things that we use, so yeah. Digging this music. Yeah, I need to change out the white. It's a bit of an off-white I used on this one. I didn't want it to be too bright. I was trying to mimic like tiles that have like maybe been aged a bit. So yeah, this is, I may call this white, but it really, it's an off-white, almost, not really a beige. I don't, what would you call it, honey? The white. It's not white. It's just white. It's not very gray. It's not. There might be a bit of blue to it, maybe? I'm not sure. And of course, I don't have the numbers off the top of my head. I only have 7 colors I'm working with. I have no idea what the numbers are. Go figure. Yeah. Yeah, I would lose valuable real estate if I tried to do it off the wall. Like if we were to do it in this room, I would just have to change up this camera angle to be more centered. Which means it would have to, the lighting for here would change a little bit, not a whole lot. And then, yeah, I could totally do a green screen. I think it'd be fun. It's something I'm definitely considering. Yeah. Okay, this is weird. So I'm looking over at the stats. There's like this analytics that happens. So there's two places where it says the number of viewers. One says that there's 7, and the other one says 4. Now why there's such a discrepancy, I don't know. That's mildly annoying. Right, there is a chroma blue, which in case you have to use green, then you can use the blue. Right. I think I used that when I created this little guy. Mind you, that was so much work because that is completely stop motion, and basically I was playing with just a small number of photographs, but then manipulating each one, like shifting it over a little bit each time or whatever. So yeah, that was challenging. You need this pattern. Well, this pattern is actually available over on AKAAWOL.com. It looks like this because it's broken into the different squares, but that's exactly how it's laid out. So that's, if you go over to AKAAWOL.com and you go under that tutorials tab, it's probably the last tutorial I put up there because obviously I'm still working on this. But yeah, it is available. I'm not hiding this stuff from you guys. And you might actually find a bunch of other stuff over there you might find cool. It's a little complicated, this pattern, but show you this. It does make for a really nice bracelet. This is what it looks like in bracelet form. So yeah, if you want to, I encourage you to try it out. Hang on, I need an orange string. Yeah, I didn't think I had patience for stop motion either, but then, I don't know. There's something kind of cool about seeing a, something like the little robot or whatever come to life. It's kind of neat. Actually, you missed the intro part. That was a whole lot of stop motions and utilizing I can't even remember what the function's called anymore. There's a thing in GIMP where if this is the flat plane, you can twist and change the angles of it. So the intro of my videos has this thing where stuff is coming up at you and different elements are coming up at different angles and at different speeds. And that was perhaps the most intensive stop motion I've ever done in my life. It was gonna do a different intro for every year, but I can't come up. I haven't been able to come up with something to be better than this one. So yeah, it's so okay. 3D animation. Are you talking Blender? Because I tried to play with Blender, and if you know how to use it, um, I would be really interested in doing something. Let's see. Do you guys remember the TV show? Can't remember if it was Believe It or Not, but there was like photos, and they were kind of like coming towards you, and they were kind of overlapping, and it was either the Ripley's Believe It or Not, or like Unsolved Mysteries, or one of those kind of weird shows that had like an interesting whatever. I've seen in Blender that you can put in photographs, and I've seen in Blender that you can make it move the camera along. So I figure there's got to be a way of kind of doing that kind of an animation. I think it would be a really cool intro. I just don't know how to do it. Yeah, so most of the YouTube how-tos on Blender I've seen so far are either like how to take and make it look like there's a hole out in front of your driveway kind of thing, or how to make a donut in 3D. But I just want to use it as if there's a camera in an app in like a void, and the camera is on a trolley heading towards static photos of things that I've made or videos that I've done, and have the images at different heights and different whatever, and just having it move towards them, and then, you know, out of frame kind of stuff. Right. I wish shipping wasn't such a big deal, because I've got a vase that's about 8 inches across and probably 2 foot high that I would love to make some really abstract art for it in like a 3D printer, so that way I could put shrimp in there into this, you know, fill it up with water, put shrimp in there, and have something for them to climb around on. Yeah, see, that's my whole problem with the whole Blender thing, is that it's got so much stuff that I don't even know where to begin. And, you know, having a project in mind and not knowing how to word the searches, I would know where to start. And that's one thing I think that happens with the people with the, you know, making bracelet stuff like this, is who do you contact? How do you start on doing something big? How do you make bags or whatever else? Like, I'm not sure that my criteria for the searches are well enough that I can get to the people who are looking to do this stuff. That's why I always say, you know, ask questions. I can share links to this, because I've covered all kinds of different aspects of bracelet making. So yeah, I kind of think that there's a chance that I can help a lot of people if I just knew what they were looking for. What's that, sweetheart? Oh, he's sitting at the end of the bed again, being a doofus. Yeah, my father-in-law has got a lot of trouble. He's the Alzheimer's or whatever has him acting funny. Okay, now this is hilarious. So remember before I said that there was something weird going on with the two different sets of numbers? Now the top one says 5 and the bottom one says 6. So it's actually gone the other direction from where it was earlier. It just makes absolutely no sense. Right. Yeah, I follow a Blender geek on YouTube, and but he's all about, you know, how to get realistic textures and, you know, make sure that wood flooring looks like wood flooring and all that kind of stuff. I've tried to see whether or not any of his tutorials would help lead me to a better understanding, because somewhere somebody had shown that Blender actually has the ability for editing video or creating video, and that was what got me like, yeah, I want to do that. Because the last thing I want to do is another like stop motion thing, because that'd be brutal. Hello, Amanda. Welcome to our chat. Been off on a little tangent here. My friend Phil is smart with computers and stuff. So kind of off on a little tangents about trying to kind of want to update my video's intro, but I don't want to have to go through extensive long procedures of work to make that happen. We're also talking about the fact that my father-in-law is having a hard time getting to bed tonight. That's unfortunate. Nodding off is acceptable. We got chillax music, and my low soothing voice has been said to put people to sleep. Mostly my wife. And again, this is where we need a Mandy cam. The the look was priceless. Unfortunately, I can't share that with you. Why do I suddenly picture you like twisting your mustache? I have a PhD in evil. Phil, I think you also have a fairly well-established ghetto street creds. I knew a guy who had a little beard much like yours, and he used to do this thing where he would when he was contemplating, his finger would kind of circle back and kind of go through the beard. And if you were under some certain substances, it would appear like his finger went straight through his chin and just kind of going around. It looked like it shouldn't be possible. And it used to mess me up so bad. Is that serious? Purple is royalty? I thought it just meant that the grip was too tight. Alright, Charity's on this side of the world. It's getting late already, isn't it? Wow, holy cow. It is already 10:50 over here in Singapore. Is that the first thing you learn in Evil PhD school? Like Evil 101? You must have the beard and you must learn to do the thing. Okay. That's neat. Good night, Charity. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Yeah, I know that the blue is not too terribly difficult, because whenever we go over to Thailand, there's shirts and dresses and stuff that's got this kind of light bluish color. So it's probably oh, that's probably why they call it royal blue, right? The light blue is easy, but the darker blue is not. All right, what is it? Remember the shirts that we saw? We almost got some. Is it indigo? Is it because they grow the indigo in Thailand or something? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shops. We almost got some because they made them like kind of cool tie-dye stuff. It was really pretty. Yeah, it's been good to see you too, Charity. I think red has always been like my favorite color. I don't know why, but I like red. It could be the little red wagons. Could be, who knows? I just like red. I like the kind of reds that like the old Mustangs and stuff had. We did a like a getting almost to like the sun, when the sun kind of just dips below the horizon and you get that kind of like a dark kind of rich blue. That's what we painted our bedroom walls. It's a sort of a, it's not like a midnight blue or anything, but it's like that in that twilight area. Bill, we deal with colors so much that we probably know like more names of colors than average people. It's okay. We know colors like you know computers. Yeah, cherry red is really nice. Ruby red, right? Yeah. Oh man, speaking of blood red, I have this new ink. I have this thing for inks now. Well, it's kind of been going on for a while, but it's called Dragon's Blood, and it is this kind of a deepish red color ink, but it has like a gold sort of glitter in it, and it catches the light so nicely. Let's see. Let's bring the light over here. Dragon's Blood. This stuff, can't really tell how it's almost this color red here down here, but it's got a shimmer to it. See how that gold at the bottom? You have to shake it up when you before you fill up your pen. But oh man, it makes it so dramatic. It's so nice. Right now I probably have about 10 different colors of ink, from purplish reds, red, gold red, blue, green. I have a white ink, but that does not seem to work well with the fountain pen. That's more for the dip pen. Black. Can't think what else I got. Liking the rainbow, there's nothing wrong with that. You know. Right? And when you write with the fountain pen with this stuff and it leaves a shiny whatever to what you've written, oh man, it makes me like want to sign papers with it, you know, like sign some important document in just this Dragon's Blood ink. This seems so cool. Yeah, right? Actually, I haven't actually seen a picture of your bike other than the tail lights, so I'll have to post one of those. Oh, speaking of bikes, interesting side note over here. One of the weird things that seems to be popular over here is having a dirt bike with street wheels on it, like a very, very, very street, like the slick kind of tires, but it's a dirt bike, so it's got the shocks and the whole whatever. I don't know why, but I just find it kind of fascinating to see these things, because there's no place for them to go running around in the dirt or whatever else, and so the street tires make a whole lot of sense. But then why the dirt bike? I don't know. It doesn't make. I don't get it. All right, looks like I got to change out 2 oranges this time. Hang on. My wife made a Chinese New Year's joke. The tradition over here is you pass oranges to people because orange is similar to the color of gold, and it's supposed to be like sharing the wealth kind of thing. In fact, the saying that you greet people with for Chinese New Year's is Gong Xi Fa Chai, which basically means I hope you get rich. And if you say it to somebody, you pretty much expect them, they got to say it back. You tell me tell me I get rich too. You know, it's kind of interesting traditions. I like that there's actually a an orange icon. That's cute. Yeah, so funny thing is that typically speaking, you come over to somebody's house and you bring a couple oranges, and then, you know, you give them a couple oranges to take away. Funny true story, Dad's relatives came over here, and I actually caught one of his cousins or whatever, one of his niece were going through the oranges trying to pick out the best ones to take for herself, like inspecting all of what we had ourselves, trying to find the best ones. I'm like, excuse me, are you seriously like rummaging through to find, like, no, I just want to make sure I didn't take the ones that I brought. That's not what you're doing. Don't fucking lie to me like I'm a child. What the fuck? Yeah, people can get weird, man. Potato gun with oranges. I wonder if you'd pretty much have to make sure the oranges were the right size for the barrel, but yeah, I guess that would work. Oh, you've not used a potato gun? Oh, they are epic. Potatoes are, well, you have a bit plastic tube essentially that you can cram a potato into, which plugs it up, and then a bit of an aerosol like hairspray and an igniter. You can launch these things just 100 yards, just flies. It's a gun. You should look it up. Like, seriously, go into Google and or YouTube and look up potato guns. They are so much fun. we used to fire them out into the lake and stuff, where my family would go for a annual floating down the river thing, and the campgrounds were right on the lake. So play with the potato gun, just shoot it out into the lake where it's safe. Because if you hit somebody with it, it's going to mess them up. Yeah, they're not real fast for reloading. If you're trying to make a mess, flamethrower would probably be a whole lot easier. So Irina happens to live kind of in view of a beach. I'm now picturing, with a long enough piece of PVC and the right whatevers, the druggies or whatever that are down at the beach don't stand a chance from flying potatoes. And somehow they get all the weapons sounds definitely like, you know, a thesis from your PhD. I think my wife's idea of flamethrower and potatoes is kind of giving new meaning to fast food. I'm still trying to picture what would happen if you could shoot all the way from your flat to the beach and let it rain down chunks of potato on people who were out there when shouldn't be out there anyways. I don't know. I think it kind of sounds. Mind you, we over here at AKAAWOL.com do not endorse any violent behaviors or shenanigans. Well, maybe some shenanigans, but you know, legal departments, you know, telling me I gotta. Yeah, potato guns aren't exactly sniper-ish, but you can get into the general direction. I'd say with the right kind of setup, you might be able to get 50 meters. The one bad thing about a potato gun is, though, if you get the stuff wrong somehow, or you use it for too long, the plastic can break. So you can have a malfunction, you can have broken pieces of plastic flying near you. So yeah, it does have a potential bad effects, but yeah, I was just gonna say, could you use the half-inch tubing to make it like more of a thing? Could then you'd use like, I don't think copper is a little too soft, but maybe you could use some of like the pipe that they use for gas, that, what is that, cast iron stuff. Yeah, so if it can shoot from 100 to 200 meters and you're 50 meters away, means you could you could put some dents into the people that are down there at the beach. I think I'm gonna change up threads. What's that? Cool. I'll do the. Add some more reds here. Before I go on, let's just again say thank you to my patrons people. If you guys haven't already, if you're now a Patreon supporter, you can actually go over to Patreon.com/AKAAWOL, and for as little as like $5, which is what, like a coffee at a lot of those places that I would really like to have a coffee, and help make this channel a thing. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Oh, and for anybody that's just tuning in, we still have the secret word game going on. So yeah, definitely try to win yourself these three things. That'd be awesome. Yay, Bella's not so bad. I wonder, I wonder if all those little bits of potatoes. Now I'm picturing something else. So you got the people down there, right? The people down at the beach. We know they're up to pretty much no good. You know that they're the meth heads and whatever. So what would make it worse for the meth heads than to just have potatoes raining down on them? Anything that would bring the seagulls. If you could, if you're, maybe a little bit of corn out in front of that potato or something just to bring in thousands of seagulls. Yeah. Oh, hot dogs. That's perfect. I guarantee that some of those smaller pipes can get down to hot dog size. Oh, heck yeah. Forgot who's going to add the red string. Get all excited here. Uh, yeah, I was trying to explain to a friend here recently, like, um, who was asking, so what kind of stuff do you guys talk about while you're doing these live streams? I tried to explain that I really don't have no idea what we'll talk about because it's so audience driven. And wow, tonight is definitely proving that to be exactly the case. So, and no, I thank you guys. I'm having a great time. This is barrel of laughs. You got here kind of early. There wasn't it was basically you just missed the introductions and the whole talk about the secret word game. For that, honey. That's a good point. Still Chad nice things. Absolutely. Potato guns are nice. Flamethrowers are nice. Flying baked potatoes. I should get a AWOL sticker for the underside of my bottle, so when I'm pausing to have a drink, at least my brand goes up on the screen. I think we're going to grab the adult sippy cup here. I know that somebody, I think it was Penguinsy or whatever the dude's name is, tried to actually shoot potatoes at like a tennis racket to see whether or not he could make french fries out of it. So yes, potato gun, you could make something with that. Yep. And I can't, hello, I see you made it, yes, but I can't remember your name and your English name, and the Chinese ones don't help me at all. Leia? Or Japanese? Is it Layla? Leia? Leia, right? Am I right? Am I close? Okay, that'll warm you up from the inside. So welcome to our hangout, our live stream here. Layla. I think there's a song. Were you named after that song? Who does Layla? So yeah. Oh, so you're aware because this is your first time. This is somebody I know from Facebook, by the way, people. So, this is what the prizes are for the secret word game. If you guess the secret word by just chatting and happen to say the right thing. Yeah, Eric Clapton, I was right. Yeah, cool. Anyway, sorry. ADHD, man. Squirrel. If you say the right word in the chat, you get to win these 3 things. So, yeah. And we're far enough into this video now, I can pretty much tell you guys. It's got something to do... It was something used in one of my videos, right? So, last week, somebody was going through all the different things used in my YouTube, or my website, trying to use words like Rapunzel and just whatever random things from the website. And I gave the hint that it was something from my videos instead. So there's a particular video that is the inspiration for the secret word. Hopefully that helps you guys. Maybe you can do a little search or something. Thank you. Thank you. It's getting really, really big. Is it this one? Nope. Nope. Darn it. There. This is me trying to look down at it from on the table. It's huge. Like, this is a little panning shot from last week. But yes, it's a ginormous project. It's taking forever. I can't wait to be finished with it. Oh, right, the chopsticks. I forgot about that video. That was a fun one. Hello, Lizzie Jensen. Amanda's got me like reminiscing of like all my old videos. Like, ah, that was a good one too. And remember, spelling counts. That was the most hilarious thing to ever happen. The first giveaway had 2 people going back and forth trying to figure out how to spell Rapunzel, because my dumbness went and was like, oh, you did it? And like couldn't figure out why. It's because the spelling was wrong. Oh my god. Oh, right, I did a video about the easels too, didn't I? Speaking of hair bands, my wife ended up with one, ended up in the wash, the kind that comes around, and of course it got broken. So sad. It was one of my favorite ones too. Yeah, that was an interesting phase right there where I was doing the hair ties and the hair bands and all that stuff. Yeah, I'd like to think it is. I think it is, and it's kind of fun. We have a lot of interesting chats while making things. Get a little background beat happening, kinda. How many hours? Honestly, I don't know, but it started in August. So, quite a few. Yeah, it's really a lot of time. It's 866 strings, making it 140 cm wide, or roughly 4.5 foot. And I need a white string. Hang on. Is Mercy the one with the wings in Overwatch? Oh, thank you. It's challenging to keep coming back to the same project again and again and again. That's for sure. And I hope that it inspires people to take on bigger projects and realize that the difference between a small project and a big project really is just the amount of time that gets put into it. It's still the same thing. It's still like doing a double wide. In this case, because the pattern's a bit complex, there is a bit of keeping track of doing stuff in the right sequences and things. But other than that, it's really... Does anybody else see this? My chair is, for some stupid reason, like I could just feel myself just going down. Like, what the... frustrating. Yeah. So Amanda, do you have like multiple tabs open at this point, or are you doing all of these just from memory? Why is my chair so low? It's getting really frustrating. Yeah, so the complexity of the pattern is essentially this. There are 6 of the top squares and 6 of the ones that come right after it. I kind of went with that because I felt like if I was going to do something this big, I didn't want it to be like... strings are all tangled around there. Like this. This is a real simple pattern. I'm going to do some pillows like this, but this at this size would seem kind of silly, and I wanted it to be complex enough that when you stood back from a distance, you were immediately drawn into the way the pattern repeats itself over and over, the way it's almost like a wallpapering effect. And I wanted it to be complex enough that even advanced nodders would stop and go, yeah, that's complicated. So yeah. My chair's screw loose. Something's off. It's the compression thing or whatever, I think. It's really weird. It's driving me insane. So now all these conversations is automated villainy. I like that. That needs to be a band name. Automated villainy. So is that a yes? So it's going to go on my wall, but I do think I'd like to try to find out whether or not, like after I pass away, whether or not it can be donated to a museum or not. Somebody's told me that I should look into the possibility of seeing if this works as like a world record. Why did I suddenly picture a bunch of the Roombas with knives attached? All right, Amanda, take care. Roombas with potato guns. The chair's still doing it. Yes, I do. That was G4 TV, right? Actually, I've seen somebody took like 2 or 3 Roombas, taped a knife to it, a knife and a balloon, and set them all into motion. And the Roombas were like, you know, like different colored or somehow like marked like A, B, or C. And the dudes, obviously high-ons, were sitting back with wagers on which of the Roomba would come out victorious. If the Roomba had its balloon popped, it's out of the thing. So see who's the last man standing. It had to be one of the most hilarious things I think high-ons ever came up with. What was the show that had robot fighting where they actually made it you feel bad for the damn things? Was that the one that had Robin Williams? I remember there was one of them that actually had us feeling bad for the poor things. There was an anime too, right? There was an anime scene where like all of the robots that were defeated or whatever were just a bunch of spare parts all in a great big dumpster pile. Yeah, I used to like the Robot Wars. I used to like that. Was a fun show. Like seeing creative ways that people went about trying to make their robot do damage. Yeah, they had ones that could flip. There was ones that were lighter. There was ones that were heavier, like all kinds of different designs involved. It was pretty amazing stuff. And the field where they battled, like if you get out to the outer sides or whatever, you could face like pop-up circular saws or flamethrowers or whatever. So, yeah. There were robots that had like saws on the front of them and stuff. Not very effective, but it was cool. It's gotten so bad that I actually like starting to know some of the songs from this channel. Yes, that stuff's... Have you seen where they've actually put like a sniper rifle onto the one that Boston Dynamics dog? Yeah, the person one, like, kinda semi-scary. The dog one, hella scary. Have you seen Black Mirror, where the dog ones are running down and killing people? Yeah, tell them to quit making the movies. They're giving Boston Dynamics too many ideas. Yeah. Black Mirror was a Netflix thing where basically if you look at your monitor when it's not lit up, it's a Black Mirror. And all the episodes are really twisted and like, yeah, there's in some of the newer ones, they used the Boston Dynamics dog and they were just running around hunting down people. It was pretty brutal. The one where the dude was really isolated and stuff, that one? Oh. What was the movie where the guy built a woman and like she was like so realistic and so whatever, and he lived in like a super remote location, and the robot was pretty good looking. That one's gonna bother me. Yeah, I'm really bugged now. Like, my wife is reminding me that we saw a movie together, and for the life of me, I can't. It was like up in the mountains, like Washington State or something, like just a real nice, beautiful sceneries out the windows, and this robot girl looked super real, like. With all the chatting, I'm really shocked that nobody's managed to pick up on what the secret word is yet. So, Phil, did you see the video I sent you of the guys listening to I forget what the hell what they were listening to, but it was hilarious. But yeah, as soon as the white guys saw them, they had to like gangster up with their music. So funny. Yeah, it's not potato gun. It's not villainy. Couldn't use caffeinated again. I did. Is it my imagination, or is there something going on with Facebook today? Yes, the link basically says Reddit and says, and it shows the source or whatever. This is true. But, you know, it's such a random word. It's so... Alright, I need to get a blue and an orange. Okay, I need a blue and orange. But see, that's the thing. All roads lead to Rome, so you might not think that you're headed towards it, but then you'll find it, you know, because it's just so stupidly right. Yeah, well, that's typically how these things go, isn't it? It starts out where simple topic of whatever, before you know it, we're knee deep somewhere else. Half off in villainy? I remember I went to upscale restaurant, and the only reason I went there is I saw the ad said that, you know, their steaks were 20% off. So I ordered my dinner and stuff. And when it came, there was obviously a big cut in the meat. Like, what the fuck is this? They're like, yeah, that's the 20% we took off. Oh, cool. Plaid is one of the one kind of patterns that I would definitely. I seen somebody make a bag out of it, and wow, kudos to that person for the patience. But I would not recommend it. It's so slow and painful. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've added quite a bunch of string here this evening. Kinda feels good to know that I'm making enough progress that that's required. Phil, I can't. Oh, Phil, Layla. Layla meet Phil. Phil meet Layla. Tried to introduce you kids before. This is the orange that's getting replaced. You guys are young compared to me. Speaking of, yeah, actually having a birthday here. It's what, almost 2 weeks away, give or take. I suppose people could private message me where they, to get, you know, find out details or where to send me nice things for my birthday. And not a single notification. Yep. Trying to tuck the short strings, the ones that have been replaced, off into the back there. If you notice, I'm having trouble getting that to happen. It's like it just did not want to cooperate. Ooh, sodas. I think I'm only allowed diet soda now. But yes. Everybody's welcome. Come over here. We'll have a party. Not sure what the guest limit is right now. Is it still 5? You only have up to 5 guests. If there's 4 people in your house, you can only have 1 person over? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, you know. Actually, you really want to make my day. I could go for some peach Faygo. Damn it. Yeah, if you don't get the tension right on your knot, when you go to pull the string the next time, it can kind of flip over. That's a sign that I did that other knot a little bit too loose. Yeah, we don't have Faygo over here. That's I can believe it. Fago going nationwide, yeah. I can see it. They had ICP selling Fago for them, you know? I saw the ICP doing a show in Vegas, just spraying Fago everywhere. So yeah, I believe it. Hello, Bengate? Is you? I don't know how to say your name. Hello, welcome back. Is the translation thing working? Hey, the Catholic Sun Land made it. Cool. Doing great, thank you. It's nice to have so many people joining us tonight. It seems like there's been quite a number so far. Yeah, Phil, I can't believe you didn't see that video. I sent it over in Facebook. It was too funny. It was so Detroit. I'm guessing that the best slushie for Jack Daniels has got to be that blue one at 7-Eleven. Am I right? I suddenly, for some reason, can picture that going down really easy. He used to have a thing for tequila sunrises. Then somewhere along the lines I discovered scotch. It's kind of my go-to thing now. Oh, I used to... So there was the tequila sunrise phase, there was the 7 and 7 phase. I don't know. I think scotch is way more the villain than Tequila is. Tequila is like the Mexican villain, which how terrifying are they? A Jack Daniels dog? That's awesome. Am I the only one that remembers the Budweiser dog? I don't know why, but when I picture the Mexican mafia, I just picture them saying, "Badges? We don't need no stinking badges." You know it's getting late at night when I'm kind of cracking up over my own jokes. I don't think so. What is it? Shoot me a link. I'll check it out. Oh, have you guys seen the on Netflix? They have, instead of the animated version, they've got a new regular people version of Cowboy Bebop. It's really cool. The dude that they casted for actually the star, though, could stand to be a little bit taller, a little bit lankier, but overall, kind of enjoying it. You got to send me a link because the chat goes away as soon as the video ends, and then I don't have references, and because I'll never spell it properly, who knows what kind of wild road I'll end up trying to remember it and stuff. You got to send it as a personal message, bro. So it's just gonna be the one season, that's it? That sucks. Seems like they keep canceling ones that I enjoy. Like Final Space got cut in like after the 3rd season or whatever. Chocolate Park. Have you seen what? Hang on. I think it's called Movie 43. Yeah, have you seen Movie 43? It's from 2013. You should be able to find it pretty easy. Go look that one up. Yeah, there will be quizzes on that for sure. Oh my God. Yeah, I kind of dig the whole Cowboy Bebop thing. It was pretty good. Not bad, at least. Movie 43. Hilarious short things. Oh my gosh. Hey, well, I guess that means you get to stay with us. That's cool. Yay. We are therapeutic. Although I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to stay up. I'm getting kind of groggy over here. Potato guns could be therapeutic, I suppose. Sure. That actually sounds kind of good. I could go for a nap too. It's 12:22 apparently. Actually, kind of pleased with the amount of progress we got here this evening. When we started, I was somewhere over here. One of these. It's not too bad. Oh, dude, she's in the land where beer is like just, yeah, it kind of goes with everything. Go. Another road down. Ooh, vodka. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of vodka until I discovered Bloody Marys and that adding like just tomato juice kind of But if you use the spicy V8 or just add some Tabasco sauce, heck yeah. I don't know who introduced me to those, but oh man, yeah, I like that one. Nobody likes a quitter. That's good. Okay, guys, it's almost 12:30. I am struggling to stay awake here. I don't want to make mistakes, so I think we're gonna call it a night. Before I go, I do want to thank all my Patreon supporters for your help. Like I was saying before, I ran out of the light blue string for this project, so without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to continue on. So definitely appreciate it. Come back next week. Maybe we can play the secret word game again, because we still haven't got a winner despite the hints. So yeah, let's do that again. And yeah, I should work on an outro video thing too. That'd be kind of cool, right? So yeah, now I have to look up what a blue meanie is, and I still need to know that video thing again that I'm supposed to watch. But all right, good night, and yes, thank you. Don't get your strings in a bunch, guys. All right, good night. I'll see you next week.